Welcome back. We have Eileen Ordway here on behalf of the Laguna Woods Village Library. Well, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it.
Always happy to come and talk about the library.
And you know, we were just talking offline about some technology that you guys are looking into, which I think is great. We don't need to go into it now because you're not sure.
Next year.
But nonetheless, it's technology on the horizon,
yes,
which is great. You guys try to keep up with the latest and greatest, and then of course you coordinate with other libraries to get stuff, and I think that's great. So let's talk about some of the things that are happening right now.
Well, we don't have a lot of new things happening because the holidays are coming up. So what I really wanted to let people know was that our catalog system, the application that we pay for the library. It's an internet-based from a company that helps a lot of little libraries like ours. And it really has a lot of great features that I don't know that our people know enough to take advantage of. So every once in a while, I just like to say, hey, here's what you can do on here. Because we have a nice sized catalog. We have 30,000 items that we have entered the information on, and we've actually put in a lot of extra time to build in information that will help people search for things that they might like.
Right. Now, is this something that they come into your location, into the library, and search there? This isn't something they do off-site, is it?
They can also do it from home. Because
nice.
It's internet-based, you can just log in from home.
Okay.
There's a link from the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website.
Okay.
In two places you can get to it from the amenities, and also we are under the club list. So if you look for a library under the club list, there's a link to our club webpage, which then has a link to go to this catalog.
Okay, well that's good. I mean,
yes.
Obviously you have to have various places or else
Yes.
they would never get there, because I know that the link's probably very long.
Yes, it
and
is.
you cannot repeat it here.
So
you've got to go,
bookmarking it.
Yeah, you got to go that way, so that's good. So let's talk about what are some of the things you can do. Now when you say without logging in, what does that mean?
Well, when someone comes and wants to be a member of our library, they come into the library, bring their Laguna Woods ID card, we add them to the catalog system, and so we have enough information about them, their address, phone number, email address, that then when they check out a book, we know who it is, and we can follow up to make sure the thing comes back.
Yes.
So, and they have to be a resident of the village to use our library, to take out a cataloged item. But once they're in our system, then they can, from home, they can log in just with their Laguna Woods ID and their phone number.
Okay.
Not everyone we don't have access to every person in the village, so you have to actually come in and say, I'm interested in being a member of the library.
Okay. However, they could still go. Can they still become a member through those links that you mentioned?
No, we actually have to see their ID card.
Okay.
So even Orange County, I think you have to show that your license to show that you're a resident of Orange County. So it's similar.
That's true. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good. So,
but there are features that they can do, things they can do without actually logging in.
Right. So these are some of the things here. So you can pretty much see a list of a variety of different things.
Right. So if just from our homepage on our catalog, you just scroll down a little bit, and we have a list of links that you can go and get further information. One of them is most popular, and that is most popular with the residents of Laguna Woods right now.
Okay.
So right now, the #1 most popular book in our village is The 620 Man by David Baldacci. So that comes up top.
Okay.
And you'd be able to select it, and then most likely you'd have to reserve it because it is popular.
Yeah.
But
is that a fairly new book then?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. You could go down the list and find others that are popular with people here in the village, so in our bubble, and and if you're looking for something different to read.
Okay, and then you have new items, of course. How often do you get new items?
Every single week. We have the vendor we use to order books sends us like a 10, 12-page document that lists everything that's going to be published in the next 2 months.
Oh, I see.
So we're like 2 months ahead, we're ordering books, and then as they're released, we get a box full of the ones we selected.
Okay.
So we know what to select based on the history of the people who use the library now. And we also have a little committee that they go through the list, and so they select things that they think people would like, and the most popular ones we select. So we get like 45 new books every single month.
Wow, that's
it's
a lot.
good.
That's
It's
a
good.
lot. And oftentimes you get multiple copies of one book, right?
We do. Well, most likely we'll try and get a large print copy and the regular print, but other people, they can't wait. They go out and buy them. Maybe they go, Target or Costco, and they'll read it and then they'll give it to us.
Oh, good.
So it's a donated copy, and if there's people waiting, we add it to the catalog.
Oh, that's good.
Like the Crawdads. Where the
yeah.
and the
Where the
new
Crawdads
movie,
sings
we
in the movie,
had 6 copies of it, and they were constantly out. So yeah, it's great when people will donate brand new books. It helps
Now,
a lot.
did you find with that particular book, did people see the movie first, or did they read the book first?
No, it was when it first came out, it became hugely popular.
It did.
It was on that most popular list. It was #1 for a year and a half.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So and now there's a resurgence because of the movie.
Oh,
So.
it was a great book and a great movie. I have to
Yeah.
attest to that because it was really good. I love the story. All right, good. So let's move on. So once you go, after you log in, what are some things you can do?
You can, if you pull up like this display shows, you have to click on the name of the title and open it up to show more information.
Okay.
You can reserve it. You can bookmark it. This was something that I had not taken advantage of very often. But like, we only let people reserve 3 books at a time, because if they all came in, most people can't read that fast. So if you see a book that you think, oh, I'd really like to read this, but I have 3 things on reserve, I can't reserve it. If you bookmark it, you won't forget. So we have then a place where you can say, where are my bookmarked items? So somebody came in, I was in the library yesterday, and one of my friends there, our volunteers, she said, oh, I just finished this book and I think you'd really like it because, we read this other series that was similar. And I have a couple books lined up that I need to read, so I bookmarked it. And now I won't forget the title, I won't forget the author, and it'll be there waiting for me.
It's like when you see something online and you're buying it, and you're like, oh, I need to save it.
Yes.
Right. So you save it so you don't forget about it.
Yes, it's like having your cart saved in your cart.
Saving it in your cart.
Yeah.
Oh, good. Oh, and I like the fact that you can write a review too.
Yes. Okay. It's real, and we have about over 90 books that people have reviewed. Just a little comment. Oh, I really like this. Oh, this was horrible. So yeah, it's a lot of fun.
What a nice, you've really got a nice operation over there. That's great. Now, after logging in from my account, what are some of these things?
You can change your contact information.
Okay.
So if your email changes, your phone number changes, you can enter that in yourself. And then notifications, you can be for reserves, when your reserve is ready to pick up, when your book is coming due, if it's overdue, you can either be notified by email or text. If it's a cell phone, you can be text. It shows the items out and whether or not you can renew them, and you can renew them right online from home. If you have reserves, it'll show where you are in the line. So if there's 10 people have reserved it, you might be number 2.
Okay.
And it'll show you that. But also there, you can select to receive new items. So you can say, here's my favorite authors, and when they have a new book, we'll automatically put you on the reserve list.
That's wonderful.
Or you can say, we don't have this book at our library, can you purchase it? So that's they can enter that there. Then there's the bookmarks, and then also you can see all the things you checked out in the last 2 years.
How many times have you said, I think I read that
Yes.
book? And then you can go there and see, because I'm sure, because then you start reading. It's like seeing a movie. I thought I saw that movie already, and then you start playing it. Oh, yeah, I did. So you don't want to redo your book.
Yeah, even in this system that we have, if you bring something to the checkout, it'll come up and say, oh, you took this out in 2011. And you can decide whether or not you want to still take it out.
Oh, I love it. Well, thank you for all this great information. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
I mean, you really do have a nice operation. One last thing I did want to ask. Now, you are operating on volunteers. Are you still in need of some volunteers?
Right now, no.
You guys are good. Okay.
Yes. We're the number of people who actually come in has dropped since COVID.
Okay.
I think a lot of people got into ebooks and Audible with the during the pandemic. So don't need as
So
many
you're
at the
good.
front
Okay.
desk. Yeah.
Perfect. Just want to make sure I asked.
Yeah.
Thank you
Okay.
again.
Thank you.
Okay. If you want more information about all the stuff that the library has, you can always call them at 949-597-4274, or you can go to the LagunaWoodsVillage.com website and go under amenities or clubs. We'll be right back.